Hello, I'm here to tell you all about the Mode Decoder, a game-changing chord wheel for guitarists of all levels. Whether you're just starting out or stuck playing in the same old way, or maybe a pro guitarist who wants a quick shortcut, there's something here for all of you. It's packed with substantial mode, chord and note information, but don't be daunted by the volume of detail because it's really very straightforward to use. So in a nutshell, the front and the back pages are for composing and tell you which chords go together in harmony. And the inside pages show you 3 locations to put the minor pentatonic scale pattern on your fretboard. And that lets you solo freely up and down the fretboard in up to 6 places in the key or mode that you've chosen. So without spending hours and hours of learning scales and the notes on the fretboard, you'll be able to play and solo in all 12 keys and their 7 modes, that's 84 scales, straight away with no intensive learning. So to get going playing chords that all go together, all you need to be able to do is to be able to play a major bar chord and a minor bar chord. And to be able to start soloing, all you'll need to do to begin with is to know the notes of the minor pentatonic scale. So how do you see all the notes of a scale for the key or mode that you've selected? Well, the first thing the front of the wheel will show you once you've selected your key or mode in one of the windows is the rest of the notes of the scale in the other windows. But that is just the beginning. The next thing the wheel will show you is whether the chords you play for that note should be major or minor ones. If you're new to the wheel and to guitar theory, you can ignore the half diminished box for now. Now you know your chord types, the Mode Decoder will show you a selection of chord variations which can be played as an alternative to the standard major or minor chords while still keeping you within the scale. For example, instead of playing a C major, you could substitute a C major 7th, or instead of an A minor, you could play A minor 9th. Now normally to do this you'd have to check the notes of your scale to see if the chord that you wanted was in the key, but by using the Mode Decoder you've saved yourself hours and hours of learning and working out. Now you're all set to start composing. Now let's look at the chord reference chart. Here are diagrams to show you how to play the major and minor chords and all those alternative chords which the wheel has suggested to you. They're all laid out as bar chords because once you can play a major and a minor bar shape, then it's a very small step to modify your fingering to play any of the interesting alternative chords suggested on the front page. And now for the inside. Well, the inside is designed to help you play solo guitar. You'll need to know the notes of the minor pentatonic scale first, as this is the pattern of notes that can be placed in 3 locations on your fretboard up to the 12th fret, and then 3 more past the 12th fret, counting 13 as 1 again. So when you turn the wheel on the front, the notes on the insides change too. If you look at the notes in the windows and use the diagram underneath, you can see where they are located on your fretboard. So in this example, location 1 will be at fret 5, location 2 will be at fret 10, location 3 at fret 12, and then further on, location 1 can be sighted at fret 17, or the 5th one past the 12th fret. I usually just count the same past the 12th fret. So now you have your location starting points. You can play any note and it'll be in the key or mode that you've chosen on the front. So along with the 5 notes of the minor pentatonic scale, which are in the black dots, you'll see the rest of the notes that make up the full 7-note scale, and they're in grey. So now you're all set to be able to play along to any backing track or song for which you know the key or the mode. Just select the key or mode in the front window, turn over to find your locations. So how do we get the characteristic sound of each mode? So when composing, first decide what mode you want to compose in. Select it in the front page window. So in the diagram we have here, we've selected G in the Mixolydian window. So start off with a chord chosen from those listed in the G Mixolydian, in the Mixolydian box. Now for those dots. The multicoloured dots simply show which chords contain the mode's character note. Each mode has one distinctive note that gives the mode its character. So if you're playing in G Mixolydian and are looking for the next chord and want to emphasize the Mixolydian sound and use that character note, then simply choose one of those chords with a blue dot next to it. Any of the chords shown will go together, but it can be useful to know which chords in particular might sound more Mixolydian when you're composing in Mixolydian. So moving on to soloing in a mode. So now look at the root and character reference page. Like the dots on the front, the page shows where the modal character note can be found. Look at the coloured section for the mode that you're playing in only. And each section is exactly the same as the location diagram on the solo location page. But crucially, it highlights the root note that you've chosen and the character note. Using the character note will really emphasize the modal sound. If you're soloing in G Mixolydian, the character note is shown as a blue circle and the root note is a solid blue dot. So you'll hear each mode's distinctive sound when moving from root to character when you solo over a backing track. The Mode Decoder visually unlocks guitar theory. It takes your guitar playing to the next level and it boosts your creative music making potential. So I hope you found this a useful rundown of how the Mode Decoder works.